The Asian American Writers Workshop was founded 20 years ago by writers who went to literary readings in New York, and they discovered they were the only people of color at these readings. So they started a writing group at a Greek diner, and over the last 20 years it's grown to one of the most vibrant literary arts organizations in New York.
I think it has a certain energy to it that a lot of organizations don't have. I think it also, the fact that it has a dedicated space for Asian American letters is a very important part of its existence.
To really get involved with the workshop, you have to come to the workshop and be around the staff who are amazing, multi-talented artists themselves.
Drawing color, it was on Saturdays, I remember, and I would have a class at the city college, I think it was I don't even remember it. So that's the thing, I don't remember the class that I took for school, but I can remember everything about the workshop.
I think one of the problems with emerging writers is they really don't have enough places to be heard with an audience. The fact that the Asian American Writers Workshop has the ability to get an audience, and a fairly substantial audience, for emerging writers is a very, very important part of its work.
We're here to nurture anyone who has a story to tell. So whether that's a high school student who's in one of our youth programs struggling to find their own voice, or Pulitzer Prize winner Jubilee Hiri, who helped through her first and only book party at the workshop space.
There's classics that we may know, like Woman Warrior, but how do we make that again and again relevant to youth of today, or to ourselves again?
I actually was introduced to the workshop because I was interning at this small independent press, and somebody who was there who had formerly worked at the workshop told me about it, so I came over and started interning here. It's kind of interesting or kind of telling that the workshop, is really known in this sort of New York media world and has connections to these different publishers, which I think is really important for people who are emerging writers.
I think it's vital for our success as a nation and for the Asian American community to have access to stories that really speak to you as you are. And you don't know what that's going to be. Maybe it's primetime television, but maybe it isn't. And that's what's so important about these sort of things. They can change your life. They can lead you to find out who you actually are.
First of all, Asian American literature is for everyone. You don't have to be Asian American to be interested in it.
The writers themselves are going to go in different places and try to be heard. They'll publish their literature, but it's the supporters of Asian American literature and the readers who I think are probably the most important constituency.
Please support our project. We're really making an investment in the future, not just what it means to be Asian American, but what it means to be an American.
The workshop has been around for 20 years, and it's been around for 20 years because people have been involved in it for the love of the workshop. But what it really needs is monetary support to ensure that the roof will continue. It's great that we give our time, but we also need to give a little bit of funds to make sure that there's something to give our time to.